So my name's Simon Thomas and I'm a strength and conditioning coach with Canterbury Rugby and I've been with Canterbury for 4 or 5 years now.
My name's Matt Todd. I think this here is my 8th or 9th year with Canterbury Rugby, so you've been coming to Rugby Park for a few years now.
We'd been in a different space for a number of years here at Rugby Park and I'm fortunate to be here in the time that we got the opportunity to expand our space to something a little bit larger as the squad size has been growing.
I guess the old setup, it was a lot smaller. It was under a grandstand, so it wasn't a specific design. It wasn't built for it to be a gym, it was just a gym put in a spare space, I guess.
We just needed something to change the way that we train our athletes rather than a smaller gym to be able to develop rugby players. We need a decent field to train on, and that's kind of number one, and then to have a decent gym / kind of performance room facility is right up there with that as well. And so when it came to fitting out a whole new facility as we did here, we wanted to do the basics really well in terms of good bars, good plates, good racks, some platform space that we could lift. I guess nailing the simple stuff really well was a key sort of driver for us, and that was what we wanted to do. They take a lot of pride in their work and putting it together and wanting it to look exactly how we've envisaged. So to sit back after that and look down the space and see it all come together was pretty cool, and it looks exactly how you pictured it when you scribbled it down on a piece of paper, and the players love it. They walk into a new space and they get pretty excited and pretty inspired as well.
I guess it's just that wow factor, you walk in and just the layout's impressive, the sheer amount of equipment that's in here. And that track, that having that indoor space where you can train, whether it be skills or you do speed work or sleds.
We can run and sprint and throw balls around and kick and things inside here. It definitely changes our ability to put more rugby into our strength and conditioning program. We have to move in a forward plane and a horizontal plane as well as vertical, so a good sled to be able to push and pull and drag around is pretty critical for us too. If we need something made slightly different or to some specific requirements, they've got engineers that can do that for us, so that's also a strength rather than just going down the normal retail path.
We can have the whole team in there training at once, which is great, great for energy and great for that team environment. We're all training hard, we're all working at the same time, and it creates a good buzz in the team and just makes it more time efficient. With these bars that every time you use them that they're nice and they last, and you're not going to have any issues with them, and particularly if you're trying to lift quite heavy, it's important that the bar is good and moves the way it should. So I have a broken hand, still been able to get a good session in, even though you're limited in some exercises, but because of the amount of equipment, to be able to vary or adjust your program accordingly and still be able to get a good session in and work at the level you need to work at is crucial, and that makes a big difference in a sort of culture and environment in the team. You see everyone working hard together, and that you feed a lot off each other, and the energy that you create, when this place is full and the music's up and everyone's working hard, it's a great vibe.
To get the quality of gear that can handle a high amount of usage, especially when you've got a particular budget to start with, you need to know that the stuff you've got is going to last you, and it's going to be fit for the use that you're going to put through it. So I think that's highly important, whether it's an amateur environment or professional, and especially in a school or an amateur environment where you only get a certain amount to spend every so often. To make sure that that's wisely invested and that you've got something that you're proud of and you're happy with and is going to last you is really critical.
It's a great space, we're lucky to have it, and it certainly makes a big difference, that's for sure.